Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking specifically about hydration. Now, good proper hydration is a very important issue affecting both physical and mental health. However, it's not made easy due to the sheer volume of misinformation out there on the subject. Things like 8 glasses of water a day are required. It's a complete myth. I'll explain why later in the channel. Although it's very important to stay adequately hydrated, there are some things you need to do and get right and other things you need to avoid. So let's firstly look at how the body is hydrated. How does water actually get into your cells? The first thing we need to remember is water alone will not hydrate you. Sounds a bit daft, but it's actually true. Let me explain. You must have electrolytes too. These are sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium. These have electrical charges with them and they get through cell walls. It's called osmosis. Too much water without electrolytes can actually dehydrate you. Water passing through your body without osmosis will actually draw electrolytes and other nutrients from your body. So without an electric charge, water will not enter your cells. The best electrolyte carrier to take with water is actually salt, and people don't eat enough of it. Salt is a major factor in fluid balance within the body and in turn ensures the correct blood pressure. So therefore, good quality salt does not cause high blood pressure. Again, it's another myth. But what type of salt if you're going to increase your salt intake? Well, certainly not table salt. It's the wrong kind of salt to be consuming. It's highly processed, it's bleached, and it contains caking agents which aren't good for you. The process of making table salt actually removes nutrients and electrolytes. So I would recommend Himalayan salt or sea salt. It's a much better bet than table salt. This is unprocessed natural salt. I actually prefer Himalayan salt because it doesn't contain or the potential to contain microplastics. So some sea salts have found to contain this. Not all, but some have. Himalayan salt is mined deep underground, so it removes the risk of having microplastics in it. Another one I've found is something called Redmond salt, and this is found and mined from America. Again, deep underground, so it removes the risk of microplastics. Salt is essential to proper hydration and does not cause high blood pressure. Too much salt in the system will simply be removed by the kidneys. It's nothing to worry about. We also need salt for stomach acid to make hydrochloric acid. Now this is in our stomach obviously. This breaks the food down before it goes into your large and small intestines. Hydrochloric acid cannot be made without salt. So ditch the table salt and get some Himalayan or sea salt. Salt every meal and hydrate with electrolytes whenever you drink water. So what about tap water? It's a common question. I avoid outside of the home tap water at all costs, and in the home I also filter it. I will do a full subject on this, a full video on water filtration. It is really important. There are 2 major chemicals that you need to remove, and they're chlorine and fluoride. Chlorine is added to water as a disinfectant. However, it produces something called DBPs. Now these have been heavily linked to Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, heart disease, strokes, cancers, and even liver and kidney problems, even in small doses. This is what makes water taste like TCP or smell like TCP. Water should have no taste or no smell. Fluoride is another one. This is my worst. This is the top of my hit list. Fluoride is put in to prevent tooth decay, or so we're told. The evidence for that is very weak. However, it isn't even natural fluoride that's added to our water. Natural fluoride is called calcium fluoride. The stuff they add to the water is called sodium fluoride, and it's actually a byproduct from the manufacture of aluminium and fertilizers. These companies actually sell this component to water companies and then they add it to our tap water. Fluoride is also linked heavily again to Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. It's basically a poison. Fluoride has also been found to attract aluminium into the system, which then it heads for the brain. Again, that's why it's linked to Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Also in water we find mercury, lead and arsenic and estrogen. Now estrogen's an interesting one. That comes from the pharmaceuticals that are given to animals and human beings as well as birth control pills. So there's a lot of information to take in there. That's an overview of hydration. I will follow up with another video on water filtration. That's another very interesting subject to get into. Okay, so filter your water and electrolytes with hydration. Catch you later. Bye bye for now.